Welcome into JDizzle's by Tizzles. Today we're going to be looking into the first and hopefully only disappointing entry into the Spine Tizzles this year. Forgot about that guy. Going to be looking into a film that I heard quite a lot of buzz about last year, and the premise I just thought was great. Grim-Cutty. Grim-Cutty focuses on a world in which a brand new creepy internet meme is being shared around social media and is haunting the waking lives of children and young adults all over the States. The rumour has it that Grim-Cutty gets into the kids' heads and convinces them to commit suicide. The story focuses on a particular young lady who is going through this exact predicament, and also the struggle that she has from her own parents' anxiety over the case. On a technical level, the animatronics of the titular character of Grim-Cutty are really charming and kind of goofy. I really enjoyed whenever Grim-Cutty was on screen. And there was a couple of really effective jump scares to do with that character as well that I genuinely didn't see coming, and I thought they were quite well done. The premise itself is just great, and this is really what made me go out of my way to seek this one out. There's a thesis throughout the film on the parents' anxiety giving their children anxiety. So anxiety being passed from one generation to another. And I think this is really effectively done throughout the film. It starts particularly humorous, I'd say, in the first half of the film, which leads to a couple of quite darkly comic moments, and does get more serious as the story progresses. In terms of the central characters, the online link that brings Grim-Cutty onto your technology and indeed into your home, the kids don't actually come across. It's actually the manifestation of Grim-Cutty is inflicted onto these children by the parents bringing the link into their home through over-worrying about what this Grim-Cutty that all the other adults are talking about is. So that definitely brings the somewhat sort of dark humour into the first half, that it's actually the kids have nothing to do with it, and it is just through the parents over-worrying that this actually becomes a real threat to their children. And I think thematically it is quite interesting, and it's definitely made from a place of passion. Unfortunately, the whole thing does feel fairly generic and kind of forgettable for the most part. It's competently put together, but it just didn't really do anything interesting for me in terms of tension, particularly in the first hour. I would say it definitely feels at its slowest in the first hour. The ending was surprisingly emotional, and it does have a melancholy edge to it that I enjoyed, and I thought it was quite out of left field. After the initial couple of appearances from the meme, it just seems to meander and not really know exactly what it's trying to do. Like I say, the character itself, I would say, is kind of charming and goofy within the horror genre kind of way. But yeah, I'd never found it particularly creepy as such. The whole thing is an honourable attempt at an interesting angle on the thesis, but it feels half-baked ultimately. Having said that, it does feel like a real therapy session for the writer-director John Ross, and if indeed it was, I do sincerely wish him all the best, and hope he's feeling all the better for having created this, and hopefully he got some of it out of his system. Like I say, by the ending you do really feel like this was a real passion project, and it comes from someone who has something to say about the internet culture that surrounds us every day, and I do, like I say, it's an honourable attempt. I didn't find the film as interesting as a whole. There's ideas in there that I liked. The acting was pretty good. I just think it needed a bit of a sharper edge and a little bit more time to sort of flesh out the finer details in there. Grim-Cutty is available to watch via streaming services on Disney Plus in the UK, or if you're in the US it will be on Hulu as well. Let me know what you guys think of it. It's one that I think's had very mixed reactions from people. Some people have just thought it's terrible. Some people have thought it's incredible. I'm kind of in the middle. It's pretty solid in places. But let me know what you think, and have a very spooky day.